Hello, and tonight is the first night of our $10 meals, and I will put up in the corner here how much it costs total, but we are doing kind of an Italian night. So here we go. We are doing toasted ravioli, garlic bread. We're going to dip this in the, and then we already have on hand. So let me get this going, and then once I plate, we'll come toasted ravioli in the air fryer. And I did pull out a slice of cheese to put on my salad. Again, you could always use what you have on hand. If you have extra from prepped for dinner, with it being a Friday night with my dad, his papa. So I only cooked half of the bread, so we have enough for another night. And we might have some leftover toasted ravioli. If we do, then we can have one day for lunch. So it's one of those, if he was here, meaning Jonathan, we wouldn't probably have as much leftovers. But since he wasn't, just husband and I will enjoy some leftovers. I went ahead and just cooked the box. I will say one thing, I did get the name brand Louisa's toasted ravioli. It was on sale for $4, but I wanted to say that I've seen Aldi, their brand, I think for $4 as well. So if you don't find a good for sale or on sale price name brand, try Aldi's. And I really wanted to try it, but I couldn't pass up name brand. All right, so I'm just gonna try a bite. I've been craving these for a while, so I'm gonna dip it. Very good. So again, I'll put the price up here of how much the meal cost, and that would include the whole box of garlic bread, because if you had a whole family or bigger just than two of us. Continue watching for the next $10 meal. Good morning. This is part 2 of my $10 meal or less, and I am doing it now, and it's the pork loins for the barbecue sandwiches, and I'm kind of doing double dipping. If you saw my video already where I was showing you what I was going to do, there is two loins, and then so technically when you buy them at Sam's, you're getting 4 loins, and honestly, you could, if you bought this, you could freeze them individually and get 4 meals, just depending on how big your family is. And I'm sorry to get in front of the camera. So here's my rub, and I'm going to put it on. And one good thing about this is you do not put any liquid in it, because the meat will do its thing. And I'll try and get a picture of it at some point throughout the day. And you could either cook it on low for 8 hours or high for, I think it said 3 or 4 hours. So I'm going to go ahead and cook it. I'll probably put it on high for a little bit. All right, it is a couple hours, it's after lunch. I wanted to show you this, that it produced some liquid in there. You can see it. So that's good. I did lower it to low, since it was going to be more than the 3 or 4 hours it said to cook on high. So I just wanted to show you. And there's one other thing I wanted to show you that I'm going to say crock pot cream styled corn. It's really good. I've made it a bunch for potlucks at church. It always goes with no leftovers, so you know what? And granted, the majority of this is for the meal we're taking for a couple at church, but I'm going to fraction this part of our dinner. So stay tuned and you'll see the final product of dinner tonight. Here's the final dish set up. Fried potatoes, our barbecue pork sandwiches, and leftover cream corn that we took for a meal. What I have is left what would not fit in the dish. All right, we're doing our last $10 meal, and actually with what I've got is the 2-pack of thin crust pizza, pepperoni, pizza sauce, and 1 8-ounce package of cheese that I shredded. With these 4 ingredients, it came to, I think, $8.76. So I came in under. But I pulled out from the freezer a couple things I had extra. Was some shredded cheese, just on the safe side, and some sausage. So if you have anything you want to usually have extra on the hand, more welcome to use it. But just for $10, this is what it gets you. I also pulled out of the pantry that I got from Amazon to get a pizza this seasoning. So, and I know you've seen other videos of mine where I've used naan bread for crust and actual pizza dough I found at Aldi. But here is one other version, depending on what you like. So I got my oven heated to, or it's heating to 400. And let me figure out this. I guess I gotta cut it. There's no nice open indentation. Yeah, started. Do how you want to. If you find better deals to get it cheaper to where you can get more ingredients, do what you can with what stores you got. I think of the pizza crust, my least favorite is the Chef Boyardee. That's never been one of my favorites. I think my favorite though is the naan bread. If I can get the garlic and herb flavored crust, it makes it for a nice taste. Do we need more bud? Sauce? Yeah, okay. Let's get a little bit more. I usually like less sauce, but since it's for all of us. And normally my boy likes pepperoncinis and what else?
Pineapple.
Pineapple. But since it wasn't in our budget today, I don't have it. Sorry, bud. Oh, he's giving me grief. But at least I had the sausage pull out. And it's a rarity to have the sausage already cooked up. I think it was a freebie I got from Kroger. So I just cooked it up first. Clean up some of these. I thought I only had one bag in the freezer, but I have two. I'm digging out through it. Yeah, I really need to straighten up my freezer. I did find over the weekend some markdown meats at Sam's, which I am thankful for. And what's funny is we got it Saturday evening and we were back there yesterday for something else, and all the markdown meats were gone but like 2 packages. And I guess one good thing about the pre-packaged already cooked crust, it only cooks for 8 to 10 minutes. So I did notice within the last day or two, the promo at Papa John's for a few days, they had a baseball pizza. It looked like a baseball. I thought that was awfully cute. and I also noticed they came out with deep pan, so that sounds good too. I'm either or. I'm either give me thin crust or give me deep pan. Nothing in the middle. Or let's just say I would eat it, but not as much of a favorite. Alright. So even with the amount of sausage I'm using and the little extra cheese, we're still under $10, I would think. More sausage? Of course, yeah. Alright, and then I'm just going to drizzle some of this on. Is this okay? Gives it a little kick. Alright, so I'm going to throw this in the oven for about 10 minutes, get the other one ready, and then we'll come back and finish off the video. I did finish up the cheese on that one. So the extra cheese in the freezer came in handy. So I'm going to go ahead and get this cut. And we'll see how the thin crust is. You want 3?
Yeah.
All right. I'll do this one. It doesn't have as much cheese on there for you, bud. All right, my taste tester. Just be careful since it did come out of the oven. Be careful. That's probably should have heated up the crust a little before we put it in the other toppings in. Want a fork?
It's good.
It is. All right. Well, do you do the thin crust crust again?
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay. Well, I thank you, Bud, for my taste test. I hope you've enjoyed the 3 meals that we've done for $10 each, and we'll see you soon.